Hey, you may have noticed that we were off the air for the last few weeks, and that's because there was an uprising in Minneapolis and across the world due to blatant institutional police brutality and systemic racism.
And for the first time since we started doing this podcast, all three of us felt that there were other places where our time and energy would be more valuable. That work isn't over, but neither is this podcast. So we're back now.
And we're going to continue to create the Hypotheticast for you and hopefully bring some joy to your heart. Have you ever wondered why?
When?
How much?
What if?
Well, you're in luck, because you're listening to the Hypotheticast.
3 best buds.
On a mission.
To ask all the questions?
And get all the answers.
I was born with both guns blazing, and I do think I'm amazing. You got the dignity to feel a little about yourself. I don't care what your preacher says. I got my own vicious ways. Only got one commandment and it goes, I'm killing it. I'm killing it.
Hello. My friends.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
It's me, David.
Hi, David. My name is Emily.
Hey, Emily, my name's Mike.
Hey, Mike. My name's David, and this is the Hypotheticast. Did we always do it that way?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Every episode.
Oh, we did? Yeah. You're right. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go back and listen to all our episodes. I'm going to find out.
Okay,
Hold on.
we'll pause.
You two talk while I listen to all our episodes.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Mike, what's up?
Well, I'm just hanging out on my couch, having a good time.
Good.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm also on a couch.
Oh, sorry. Somebody in one of our episodes made a good joke.
Where did you get your couch?
This couch is from Article, I think. I don't know. They're
Is
not
Article
sponsoring
a
us. So
store?
it's an online thing that often sponsors podcasts. It's an
Is that a
online
Casper
store.
couch?
It's.
Dang.
I don't think it's actually Article. I don't know what it is. It's
David,
Why don't we have... Hold on. I have a question.
David, you're listening to every podcast we've made.
No, I'm done.
Oh,
They were pretty quick.
He
It
did
turns
it on,
out we
like-
only made
on,
like
like, double
one,
time.
and it was a teaser trailer. Yeah, it's weird.
Are you one of those weirdos that listens at 1.5 speed?
Oh, gross.
1.5K speed. Like I listened to it 1,000 times faster than it's supposed to be.
Oh, wow.
It's just so much funnier when you think about it. When you really think about it.
That's pretty nice.
What were you going to say about
Here's my
Article?
question
Yeah.
about couches. So
Yeah.
we got all these designer beds. That's great. You spend a third of your life on a bed. Blah, blah, blah. Well, I spend a third of my life on a couch. Why don't we have like, what's the word for the sleep number? Why don't we have sit numbers for couches?
Because we all need basically the same thing from
Do
sitting
we?
on a couch. Yes.
I disagree.
Do you like one of those
I
couches where you like sag deeply into it
Some
and it feels like
people
it's
do.
slowly consumed? No
Some
one likes
people
that.
like it to be cushy. Some people like it to be very firm. I know that you are a firm household. Our couch is significantly more cushy than yours.
That's
and
true.
I feel like I like ours a little bit more than yours. No offense. But for sitting, I'm more into a little cushion for me to push it.
No, I do like a firm couch. I do.
Yeah.
Really? It feels like whenever I sit on a firm couch, it reminds me of the student lounges at my strict Christian college, which we all thought were there to keep us from making out on,
Yep.
and was probably true, but also probably because they were cheap.
I mean, I
Those
don't
are the
want it
ones
to be.
that at 8 p.m. the spikes come out of them and you can't
Yeah,
sleep on them anymore.
Yeah, they
Is that-
impale your genitals, so you can never.
Oh,
Yikes.
I went to a medieval
very
college.
targeted.
No, I don't want my couches. I don't want them to be like hard. I just want it to be like a firm mattress where it's comfortable, but it feels supported so that if I take a nap on it, it feels a little bit like I'm floating just above it
Oh wow!
instead of feeling like it's trying to slowly consume me. Ugh.
Yeah, and I think we have just illustrated the reason that we need sit numbers. Come on.
All right,
What
fine.
are
You're
we
right,
doing?
David.
Like we disagree, and that proves that you could easily do that. Take that same technology and just scoot up that back. You turned your bed into a couch, and you're making money.
Do you think you
Okay.
could just give the offer code for this thing that we're selling so we can start the actual episode and the commercial that we're doing right now?
Yeah. Sorry. That is sittilitfits.com/hypotheticast. That is sittilitfits.com/hypotheticast. 20%
Okay, so that
off your
sounds
first
like
order.
the opposite of a sit number if you have to sit till it fits. Like it sounds like it conforms
it does it
to
for
you.
Did I not say that in the copy? They must have forgotten to include that. So you sit until you feel good, and then it feels you feel good, and it dings, and then ta-da.
That's great.
Sittilitfits.com/hypothetica.
Okay.
Somebody buy that domain, please.
All right, let's move on to the episode now that we've dabbled in that money-making endeavor. What are we going to do?
What are we going to do?
We're going to have fun.
Cute. How?
Well, so we just had one of everyone's favorite national holidays, the 4th of July. That happened on Saturday.
I mean, everyone has the 4th of July.
Everyone has it, and we have it a lot in America. America has the 4th of July a lot. You know, it was a weird time to have the 4th of July.
Yeah.
And I think we just need new traditions that have nothing to do with America and everything to do with lying to each other. And so we're going to do a reprise of our game, 2 4th of Truths and 1 4th of July. It's a little late. It's like 4 days after. So, put it in your pocket and play it next year. So we're going to play the game 2 4th of Truths and 1 4th of July.
All right.
Wow.
We all came to this with some different ideas for how to approach this. I'm super excited to hear what you guys have for me.
Lies can take many forms.
They can. Oh my God. That was such an ominous pause. I thought you were going to say like this friendship, which has been a lie the whole time.
Wow. See, my brain went to Satan. Like, lies can take many forms. Like, I'm very informed by the Christian tradition and Pilgrim's Progress specifically, and Satan being like the father of lies and like always like worming his way in and taking a very attractive form only to lead you down the path of darkness. So that's kind of where my brain went. But I'm glad that yours went to insecurity.
Insecure
That's
that
a
Mike
fun
wants to
one,
end our
too.
friendship.
I like that
Yeah.
one too. That's
so
good. That's
really
good.
all we had to do was to pause for 5 seconds, and we've shaken this podcast and friendship to its very core.
I love that.
That's really all anybody ever needs to do. Okay, cool. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. So, of course, in this game, we bring 2 true things and 1 lie thing. And I've got 3 here for you. This group of facts is called Four's Company. I titled all of mine.
Oh, of course
because
you
that's
did.
fun. Fact number 1. Charles Mingus only had 4 fingers on each hand. Due to a birth abnormality, he was missing both of his ring fingers, which is why he originally started playing jazz on a double bass. The ring finger is hardly ever used. Fact number 2. Freddie Mercury had 4 extra teeth. Freddie Mercury's famous overbite was the result of him having 4 extra top teeth. But even though they were probably pretty uncomfortable, he didn't get them removed because he was worried they'd affect his beautiful singing voice. Fact number 3. Harry Styles has 4 nipples. He's got a couple supernumerary nipples, which are more often found in women than in men. 1 extra on each side, baby. Fact number 1. Charles Mingus, 4 fingers on each hand. Fact number 2. Freddie Mercury, 4 extra teeth. Fact number 3. Harry Styles, 4 nips.
It's so nice we can learn.
I know, right?
Mingus is the lie.
Mingus is the lie.
Why do you think,
That's the name
David
of a
would lie
detective
about
novel.
Charles Mingus?
I love Charles Mingus.
I do.
Why?
Yeah, why?
I don't know because it's a freaking game, you guys.
Also, we're on a podcast where we talk
okay.
about stuff. It's not about just winning the game.
When I go to bar trivia, what I want is to get all the answers right and not talk and go home. That's the point. It's not for fun. It's to play.
Wait, that's not what I'm saying at all. I thought the next thing that was supposed to happen is we were supposed to guess.
No, we're
No, you're
setting the
right.
table
No,
for you,
okay, Emily,
this is the speculation.
You
period.
did the right thing.
Oh my God.
But I'm just curious why that one you think is the lie. Like
Okay,
what,
well,
what
see,
stood
that's
out?
a different question than do you think David would lie about Charles Mingus?
Well, it's not. I mean, that's my thought process was like Freddie Mercury and Harry Styles are more in the popular consciousness than Charles Mingus is right now. So I was like, if David was Googling things related to 4 and musicians, like, I feel like the Charles Mingus thing is more likely to be real because it's like something he found online rather than him deciding, I want to make up a lie about Charles Mingus.
That's fair. Okay, I see your logic. I will counter with mine. Missing both ring fingers? That's just really odd. Like, why those fingers?
He did that game from the episode of Alfred Hitchcock Presents where he's going to cut off his finger in a cigarette cutter and he makes a bet. Have you seen that one?
No.
Anyone?
No.
I think it's called The Man from the South. No, that's a Roald Dahl story.
No, I think you're thinking of The Man from Snowy River where he cuts off a horse's leg with a cigarette cutter.
No.
I'm pretty sure that's
Anyway, so in that one, did you say he lost the fingers because of a birth defect?
My text here says due to a birth abnormality. He was missing both his ring fingers.
I could see that genetically it might happen.
Just ring finger is what surprises me about that one. So that's what
God was just like, you'll never marry.
Also, like 4 extra teeth. I don't know. No, maybe it is the 4 extra teeth because like tons of people have extra teeth. I had too many teeth. I got like 12 pulled.
Wait,
You
seriously?
had 12
Yeah.
extra teeth?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
This better come up in a True Truths and a Lie later.
I mean, it wasn't like
It's a good
it
fact.
wasn't like, oh my gosh, no one in the world we don't even know what kind of teeth they are. It was just like my mouth was too small.
Wait a minute. Do some people get teeth in their head that no one has ever even seen before?
I don't think so. I'm just saying. I had
This tooth is from an animal from 6,000 years ago. We haven't seen
I
these
just
teeth in a
didn't
long
have
time.
room for them in my little mouth.
Wow, you little mouth.
No, I think I'm on the Freddie Mercury is a lie one because like who cares if he has 4 extra teeth? I don't know. I just don't think that's a fact.
Who cares?
And I do believe that Harry Styles has 2 extra nipples because one time I was in a musical and 3 of the cast members had extra nipples.
Wow.
Like, I think it's more common than we think.
The twist to this story, one of the cast members was Harry Styles.
Oh, yeah.
And that man, Steve Jobs.
I think Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, you agree?
Yeah, I changed my mind.
Oh, the point goes to neither of you. Emily, you should have followed your gut. I made it up about Charles
Damn
Mingus.
it.
Why did you
true.
choose Charles Mingus?
I wanted to choose a musician that played the bass because I knew I could make a convincing argument for that to be an easy instrument to play without extra fingers.
Okay.
Wow.
Ta-da! I tricked you. I did it.
I feel tricked. I feel hoodwinked.
I get the point for that one.
You little rapscallion.
I'm going to write it down on the scoreboard that Emily wants to keep track of because the point is to guess
you guys,
it.
I have a notebook that's full of the score of this whole podcast. So
Even on episodes where we don't play games that have a score.
someone always wins.
All right.
How you feeling, Emily?
I'm feeling fine. Should I go?
Yeah, you can go.
Okay. So Mike's idea for this game is going to be super creative and fun too. But my idea is just facts about me from middle school because I've been thinking a lot about middle school lately because I'm working on a show with my musical partner, Leslie. That is about that time in our lives. And I also just watched the show Pen 15. So I've just been thinking a lot about that time. I dug up some old journals and looked through them this weekend. So I just have a lot of that on the brain. So here we go.
Okay.
I found a list that I made in health class in, I believe, 7th grade. It was a list of 50 things that I wanted to do before I died. It was just like an assignment. So it was full of lots of interesting and very dumb things. So I'm going to say what 3 of those things are. You have to guess which one is not actually on the
very
list.
good.
Are they all health related?
No. I think the health teacher just needed to fill out the curriculum or something.
Well,
I don't
often
know.
it's like health and like holistic wellness.
Like
we got to
life.
set
Yeah.
goals for our lives.
Yeah, the health of our whole deal.
Yeah. So on my list of 50 things I wanted to do before I died, number 1, meet Mariah Carey.
Okay.
Number 2, climb a mountain.
Oh,
Number 3, live in a castle.
You know what's funny is I think my first instinct was just like Mike's. We both heard Climb a Mountain and we were like, Emily has been on this podcast for a long time.
Real.
And every few episodes just goes on a tirade about how stupid mountains are and about how terrible mountain climbers are.
No, not how stupid mountains are. Climbing mountains. I don't think she's anti-mountain. She's anti-mountain climber.
I think it's both. I think it's the whole thing. Any rise in altitude at all and somebody going to it bad. But here's the twist. I think she might have included that one to trick us.
Well, no,
because we know that now she's anti-mountain. But maybe in middle school she thought that was kind of cool.
I also think that just like her teacher was padding the curriculum with this assignment, Emily may have padded her list with things she doesn't actually care that much about. And was like, I guess climb a mountain is something people want to do. I'll put that in my list. The castle one sounds pretty real to me. Like, I believe that's still true to this day, that you want to live in a castle. But Mariah Carey also does sound convincing, because Beyonce wasn't alive when you were in middle school. Well, she was, but she wasn't doing her thing yet.
Beyonce's 10.
No, she's okay.
She's aged extremely rapidly.
I don't know. I think you did like Mariah Carey though too, so that could be real. I don't know. This is a tough one.
She definitely did. Was the phrasing "live in a castle"?
Live in a castle, yeah.
I'm going to say that one just because it seems most likely, but my heart has been fooled before, so.
Yeah, no, that one has for whatever ephemeral X factor that one feels like a lie, it has that. And I don't know why.
Seems too good to be true.
That's the one where I'm like, I don't know. But then again, I think I know middle school Emily better than I know a lot of my other friends' middle school versions of themselves, because I think you talk about your middle school self more than anyone I know, which is awesome.
I did not know that.
No, you like to share about your past, and you had a lot of interesting friends and experiences. So, and
that's generous.
Or you just like to. The first part is true. Okay. Let's not get carried away, David. I'm going to guess Mariah Carey. I don't think you wanted to meet her. I think you wanted to kiss her.
Wow.
That's my guess. Final answer.
Okay. Mike is correct. Live in a castle was not on there, which you had that sense. Your lie sense was tingling and it was correct. I don't know. I mean, I probably did want to, but I didn't put it on my list. I did put Climb a Mountain on a list, probably for exactly the same reason that Mike mentioned, which was just like, oh, that sounds like something that someone wants. I did want to meet Mariah Carey. Bonus fact, in one of my notes to my middle school best friend that I found, I also wrote, I'm listening to Mariah Carey right now. She's so perfect. I wish I was her. So,
wow. Did you see? Okay, I think maybe you cut out for a second, Emily, because you said what I heard is I wish I was her, but you must have said the word kissing in there. I wish I was kissing her, but you cut out. Could you say? I think you cut out.
David, I think you want to kiss Mariah Carey.
David wants everybody to kiss everybody else. That's what he wants.
Yeah, why not? It's COVID, baby. Let's not kiss anyone. I'm not even going to joke about that. Don't kiss
we can
anyone.
talk about it.
Maybe that's why it's on your mind so much, because we can't be kissing.
Maybe. Although, let the record show, there's a lot of kiss and talk from this mouth on this podcast. It's not just right now.
True. It's not unique. So,
nope.
All right. Well,
All right. Point to me. Record that point, Emily. And
me and Mike are tied 1-1.
And I will start my part. So David did weird musician facts, and Emily did weird Emily facts, and normal Emily facts. Those weren't that weird.
No.
But I'm actually, true confession, this is a segment that I kind of thought of a long time ago and knew wouldn't ever fill out a full episode. And it's too long to wait till Halloween for it, so we're going to use it now. So it is about Giallo film titles.
What are those?
Hey, glad you asked, David. Giallo are basically Italian horror movies. Dario Argento made them. Suspiria doesn't really qualify because it's supernatural horror. Giallo are like usually murder mystery type films. Like one of the ones he did was called Bird with the Crystal Plumage, and they have amazing titles. And so one day, because, I love killing time in Wikipedia, I was just reading titles of Giallo films, and there are so many good ones. And I was like, hey, what if I made you guess which titles were real and which titles were fake? And so I actually also found a do-it-yourself Giallo film title generator online also. And
I have a hand up.
Yep, you're called upon.
What is the difference between a generator and a do-it-yourself generator?
That's just what it's called, okay? It's called.
You can push this button all on your own.
It's called the Do-It-Yourself Giallo Kit, and you can find it
Great.
online at braineater.com. So there's my plug for that website. Okay, so I'm going to read
you.
3 titles of Giallo films, and you have to guess which is the lie, which is the fake one.
Lime, lemon, strawberry, giallo.
So here are the 3. A blind lizard in a darkened room.
I love this already.
Kill the fatted calf and roast it.
Yes!
And
Let's go!
The night Evelyn came out of the grave.
I think the lie is the night Evelyn came out of the grave.
Same. That was my thought too.
That one felt like Mike was making it up. Not on the spot. And Mike didn't make any of these up.
No, he didn't.
But like,
I feel like
wait. We need to remember.
what?
These are generated, not Mike made
Right.
one up. I think my brain was thinking that the lie was going to sound like something someone made up, but these are like a computer is putting a formula together. So there's a chance that the ones that are just like blank did the blank and the blank. Could you read them again, please, Michael?
Yes, I can. Blind lizard in a darkened room. Kill the fatted calf and roast it. The night Evelyn came out of the grave.
Yeah, I still feel like
So
that
do I.
one's
That didn't change it for me.
not real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
They
Final
all-
answer?
They all sound great. I mean, here's the thing that I'll say. Kill the fatted calf and roast it. Better be real. Because if that's real, then I'm going to find it and we're going to watch it.
I actually
Because
like
that
the
is a-
lizard in a darkened room one. That sounds like so sexy. I feel like that's like a ballad from the 70s that I want to listen to.
Can I ask a follow-up question, Emily?
Yeah.
What part of that is the sexiest?
So it's
Is it
not
the
exactly
room or
what the
the
sentence
lizard?
it's saying. It's the mood that it evokes.
Okay. No, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Don't
okay.
see what
No,
I'm
that is
saying. Leave
sexy.
me alone.
Yeah.
You are both incorrect. The night Evelyn came out of the grave is real. The false one was blind lizard in a darkened room.
Blind lizard in
So
a dark.
Dang.
kill the fatted calf and roast it is also real.
It's real. That's great news.
Find it, David.
We missed the point, but we can watch
We all
it.
win.
So now that Blind Lizard in a Darkened Room is available, I'm going to go write a song with that title.
Honestly, that
Honestly,
would be
do
amazing.
it.
You
Please.
you should do an album of like theme songs from false Giallo movies.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And they all have titles like that.
Like at this point, you can name a song whatever the hell you want.
Yeah, totally.
Like it could barely be related to the feeling of the title "Blind Lizard in a Darkened Room," and that's all you need. Oh, music's the best.
It is. David, is it your turn again?
David, it is my turn again. This 2 4th of Gertrudes and 1 4th of July is called Tiger. I barely know her.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
And these are tiger-related facts. Also, I'm sorry.
Somebody had some fun this afternoon.
Fact number 1. The voice of Tony the Tiger, Thurl Ravenscroft, was also the uncredited vocalist for the song You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch.
I already know that's true, so that's true.
Fact number 2. A group of tigers is called an ambush, mostly due to their hunting styles and preferences. They love to hide in the bushes and then jump out and destroy you. Fact number 3. Eye of the Tiger is the catchiest pop song of all time. According to the results of a year-long study conducted by the Museum of Science and Industry, which is the best museum, users recognized Survivor's Eye of the Tiger in a blazing average of 2.62 seconds.
I know the first one is correct. 'cause
I do too.
know
I just didn't
Thurl
say it while he was
Ravenscroft.
reading it because I didn't want to ruin the fun.
I'm sorry I ruined it for all of us.
I love how much fun policing we're doing on this episode. It's really is what
Everyone
I'm here
have the
for,
correct
baby.
amount of fun,
It's
please.
Here for it, and in the right way. The amount and manner of your fun must be compliant.
Yes,
the
no,
other
I know
two-
that one's true because I listen to that song at the holidays and I see that guy's little name pop up on Spotify.
His little name.
Yeah.
That guy's little name.
It's actually not little. It's a long name.
No, it's huge.
So I think that the ambush one is the lie. There's too many
Yeah.
Group of
there's too
tigers is
many
called an ambush?
figures in the Eye of the Tiger one. I don't think that's David's style of making things up. He
I
doesn't
don't
like.
know. David's a clever guy, though.
He is. He is. I will give you that.
Hey, thank you. What else am I, do you think?
Wow.
Nothing better than silence after you ask for
thirsty.
things about yourself.
Just having a sip of water. David, you're very special. You know that.
No, I know that. I have that written down right here just in case. It says affirmations in case Mike and Emily are mean to you. The next two truths and a lie are things I say to myself in the mirror every morning.
I think that one too. The ambush sounds, I don't know. And honestly, because Eye of the Tiger, I could really believe that was like scientifically determined the catchiest song. Because that first beat is like, bah, and you could get it like right then. You know, bah, bah.
Yeah.
I feel like people could really identify it that fast. I think my guess would be that study was done many years ago. And I think that like, if you did it again now, there's probably more recognizable songs because I feel like the science of catchiness of pop songs is a real thing. And like pop, like producers, like literally know what makes a song catchy.
Yeah.
So I feel like that might not be true anymore, but I do think it's still a true fact for what it is. So I'm going to go the Ambush of Tigers because I don't know. I feel like it's something else.
You're both wrong again. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
I made up the fact that the Eye of the Tiger is the catchiest pop song of all time.
Wowza, you
sneaky
sneaky
guy.
Do you want to know what
guy.
is? Do you want to know what is
Wait.
though? Because that study is real.
Can we guess?
Yes, please. Survivor's Eye of the Tiger, it was recognized in 2.62 seconds. So very, very quickly. But there are two songs that are even more catchy statistically than that song.
I'm going to guess that Don't Stop Believing.
That was going to be my guess too.
I feel like Don't Stop Believin' has a pretty long, drawn out intro. That's a strike against it.
Okay, how about the Hey song?
Did you say the thong song?
No, the Hey song.
Oh, that's
The Hey song. Ba, ba, ba-da, ba-da. Somebody never played in the pep band Homeschool.
Oh, is that the song that was designed by like Hitler or
Dude,
something?
we
that was
talked
Louis-
about
that
this
was
a few
Louis.
episodes ago.
Louis.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Mike told us all about how every song is racist, and there's just a different way that they all are. Give me one more guess. Any catchy song, just so catchy.
25 or 6 to 4.
No,
Is it an Elvis song?
no, there is an Elvis song on this list though. "Devil in Disguise" at 3.01
Oh, I don't even
seconds.
know that
Beatles?
song.
Beatles are not on this top 20.
Beatles always start out weird though, so.
That's the thing. It like
It's about the
pop
beginning.
Beginning specific is like very, very key.
Is it Space Jam?
"Come On and Jam" by the Quad City DJs.
Yeah, is that it?
No, it's not.
Okay, those are my guesses.
Number 2 is a song that has a big list of women in it.
Mambo number 5? Oh, that's
Mambo
offensive.
number
Emily's so
5. Emily is
gross.
pissed. Lou Bega's Mambo number 5.
Get out of
at
here,
2.48
Lou.
seconds. And then number 1 is a band of 5 women, but they call themselves a more infantile version of the word women.
Spice Girls.
Spice Girls.
Wannabe. Yeah.
2.29 seconds.
Oh, that's a great
Wow.
one.
Wow.
Because the beginning is the footsteps and the laugh.
Yep. It's right there.
So
it's like
good.
everybody knows.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody knows this.
Immediately.
Yep.
Cool.
Great.
So there you go, everyone. You've learned Tiger facts.
Great.
Okay, well, in a much more obvious and simple term, what am I saying?
Oh, no, you're
I
just
think
dunking
I'm
on
not
yourself.
sure what's
like,
going
geez.
on. And I think we're saying it's Emily's turn to speak. Go ahead, Emily.
It's my turn.
Emily.
I was saying words and they just weren't really the words that I meant to say. In a much more standard classic interpretation of this game and probably less
yes.
exciting. Please, everybody still
Okay,
like
no,
me.
get those out of here. No.
Okay.
Positive
these
self-talk,
These are some
Emily.
more Emily Middle School facts. Are you ready?
I was hoping.
Yeah.
You're not going to read more from your list?
No.
We'll have, as a supplementary podcast, Emily's just going to read her whole list of 50 things.
Honestly, that's interesting
Okay.
enough.
Fact number 1. I wrote a love letter to Josh Hartnett and put it in the mail. 2. I had a Devin Sawa poster on my wall that I would smooch every night before bed.
Whoa.
And fact number 3. I made a large collage of pictures of Leonardo DiCaprio that I printed out from the internet and had it up on the wall in my room.
I believe the first and the third.
Yeah, me too.
I do not believe that you smooched Devin every night.
And I feel like Devin Saw was kind of like the poor man's Leonardo DiCaprio. Like you wouldn't settle for less than the best.
He is. I just Googled him because I was like, which one is that? And he was in Little Giants, which was my personal favorite movie to smooch every night. I would smooch the VHS of Little Giants every night before I went to bed. But it's not my turn to talk. It's Emily's. So we're going to guess about Emily's things. Yeah, I just, that's a lot of work. And that's just gross. Don't smooch a poster. I'm just kidding. You can do whatever you want.
I mean, that's fine.
I told Mike the other day about a magazine that I kissed.
Wait, did
remember
you?
that when I told you that?
Actually,
yeah,
don't
it was
remember.
a Sports Illustrated, but not a swimsuit edition one. It was a Sports Illustrated from my birthday, and there was a Budweiser ad in it with a woman in a scantily clad position, and I kissed her on the mouth once when I was like in 6th grade because I was like, what'll happen? And nothing did, but I thought maybe it would be fun.
Okay, I think I got
magically
distracted. I got distracted at the very beginning of that sentence, and I thought that you were saying you kissed the magazine the other day. Not that you told Mike about it.
No, he told me about it.
And so then as you were describing what magazine it was, I was like, you just did this? Why are you telling us?
Quarantine is hard, Emily. Quarantine is hard for us. We all don't live with a spouse,
2020
okay?
is a tough time.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Wait, were we still guessing?
Yeah,
I don't think you
I mean, I
smooched
think
Evan.
we agree.
I
I
wish
think
that you
that one's
smooched Evan
just-
Saw's poster, but I don't think you did.
Well, today's
Devin
your
saw
lucky
his
day because I
poster.
did.
Oh,
I will say, though, that I said the words every night. And I think that was probably about 2 or 3 weeks, which at the time felt like a really long stretch of time. I don't know. Could have been longer, but it was definitely a ritual. And it was definitely when I decided to start sleeping on the top bunk because my sister got her own room and I had bunk beds. And I put the poster up there. And then I was like, let's just pretend that it's my boyfriend and I'm just going to like kiss him goodnight every night. It's fine. So that happened.
it's fine.
I have a big question.
Yeah.
Did you say anything when you did it?
I
or
have
think
no
anything?
idea. I mean, I'm sure I thought something. I don't know. I was a dumb little 12-year-old.
Yeah, I guess it was like an act of pretending that he was like there with you as your boyfriend, and you were like, "Good night, sweetie." And, like,
Yeah, it was probably
rolled over and went
kind
to
of
sleep.
something like that. It was like what would it? This is what it would be like if I had a boyfriend and if I was like a grown up or like a teenager. You know what I mean?
Which feels like a grown up to a
It
middle
does,
school.
yeah. So, yep. So that happened. I'm happy to say, happy to report.
Happy to say. Which one's the lie, though?
I did not write Josh Hartnett a letter. I actually don't know if he was famous yet when I was in middle school.
He might have been too little.
Yeah.
Also, yes, I did have the Leo shrine. That should come as no surprise.
Yeah, it makes it. Yeah, that completely checks out. When you said that I was like, no, that one's real.
And now I do also
no
have a
way.
Leo shrine, but it's just pictures that I printed off of the internet of him in the movie Edgar. J. Edgar. Whatever that movie
Edgar
was called.
Hoover.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of if I've had any magazine kisses that I could share, but I don't know if I have.
Yeah.
I missed
It's
out.
okay if you haven't. Mike, I have some good news for you.
What?
I have some magazines. If
Yeah, I
you want.
have some copies of the New Yorker I could get busy with, I guess.
Oh, shit,
Smoochy,
yeah.
smoochy,
Those
some of those
covers.
cartoons.
Trump is on a lot of those covers.
Okay, we're moving on. My time.
Your
Okay,
time.
Giallo film titles. Giallo
Yeah.
film titles. All right. Here's your 3. We have, let me make sure I do this right. The Killer reserved 9 seats. Love is a cruel shadow with a woman's hands. And Death laid an egg.
Can you say the first one again?
Yeah, I want all 3.
The Killer reserved 9 seats. Love is a cruel shadow with a woman's hands. Death laid an egg.
Okay, so given the 1 point of data that we have, which was last time's
Yeah.
made up one, I feel like that doesn't help us at all.
No, it
So
doesn't.
What I'm going to guess is Death Laid an Egg is made up.
That's kind of what I was going for, but I think that I'm going to say, what's the middle one again?
Yeah, it's a woman's shadow is a death hand.
Love is a cruel shadow with a woman's hands.
I love a dead woman's shadow.
I really like that one, but I'm going to guess that one because the one I liked the best last time was The Lie.
Oh, there you go. That's a good way to do it.
Final answers?
Yep.
Which one?
Emily got a point because that one is made up. Although it's a real good title. You can sing it on your album.
I will.
So save that one. Love is a cruel shadow with a woman's hands. Death laid an egg is very real.
Yes. This is good news for me because the ones I like the most are always real.
I know, actually-
and the ones that Emily likes are always made up.
That's the thing about this whole game, actually, that I think I've talked about before is like you always want the best ones to be real because if they're made up, then it's kind of like, well, that's boring because it's made up. So good news.
Death laid an egg.
Let's say good night to our babies.
Hey, thanks for listening to this episode. We made it to the very end. Good night to you, babies, is what we are saying now.
Good night, babies. Thank you for being our friends.
Would you
Goodbye.
perchance like to no. Would you perchance like to participate in one final no questions asked about David's past?
Oh, shit. Yeah, I so would.
Okay, here it comes. One final, 2 4th of Truths, and 1 4th of July. I once pushed my brother off a bed and broke his collarbone. I once hit my friend in the face with a seatbelt. I once pushed my brother off a moving speedboat.
I think the speedboat is the lie.
Yeah, I think so too.
You'll never know. Thanks for listening, everybody.
You have
Goodbye.
to say, people are never going to listen to our podcast again.
I'll say next episode.
How about in a year?
Yeah, in 1 year.
I'm marching,
Theme music by Jaden James and the Hunger. Logo by Christian Hagen. Edited by David Gucci. If you want more of our hypothetical content, join our Facebook group or like our posts on Twitter or Instagram or give us some stars and a review on iTunes or wherever the heck you get your podcasts.
Mike, you're like, you have to tell us. And David's like, I'll tell you at the next episode. And you're like, no, tell me in a year.
It's more dramatic that way. So if I can't know now, I'd rather just wait forever.
Yeah, it's all or nothing, baby.